Hi friends, this is Kelsey, and welcome to August 25th. So, I have a Melozio coffee today. It's Dia's birthday, and she has elected to sleep. She's asleep. It's her birthday, and I turned the lights on, I offered food. She's out like a light. So, I had plans for Dia's birthday, and she just wants to sleep, and I am saying okay. I'm not gonna stop that. She gets cranky if she doesn't get enough sleep or food, and then she forgets to eat and then gets cranky every time. So I'm gonna have to deal with that in a minute because she's gonna sleep through eating. Anyways, kiddos, that's what they do. But it is her birthday, so I'm not going to fight it. Remember to take your vitamins. I don't have an issue with Sunny. I don't have an issue with Sunny. Sunny just eats and eats. Not a problem. And she loves to drink water. Her whole life. She's my good little water drinker. But Dia gets so excited about everything that she just gets caught up in the moment. Everyone else needs to have food and water and potty, but Dia forgets. Especially if I put on music. I put music on and she's... Anyways. It's one of those things where I think people forget that animals have personalities. Like, just because a creature isn't necessarily talking doesn't mean they're not communicating. And I think people forget that. But for me, like, a child of a deaf adult, so I grew up with sign language in the house. That was my first language, was sign. So for me, like, I don't think twice about non-verbal communication being anything but just another way to communicate. And I don't see that as not a complete communication. So, like, for me, that's just how I communicate. That's why I think I like dance so much, is because it doesn't require me to speak. I mean, I like to sing along with music. I do. I like to dance and sing. Like, I think if people actually are watching me and observing me, you'll see me kind of mouth the words. Like, especially when it's like a spiritual song. Like when there's dancers and it's like a shloka that's set to music, I'll definitely sing along, or I'll mouth the words. Or I think sometimes, like, when I dance meditatively and I know the song really well, like, I think sometimes you'll see me, like, mouthing the words that I'm dancing to. But for me, again, I think that's part of the sign language, because I don't know, like, growing up, we would sign and speak so that both languages were taught. So for me, that's what dance is. Dance is just another form of communication. It's also, I think, why people tell me I'm very poised. And I think that's why, because when you sign, like, when you're signing, your hands are here, or they're down, like you're waiting for someone to speak. Like, they're not because every micro movement is communication. So, like, when you're signing, you just stay to yourself, because I think people accuse me of being stoic sometimes, because I can communicate something and not move my face. Well, that's because when you sign, every micro expression is registered as part of the language. So you gotta look for it. But that's just habit, I believe. So, anyways, Dia's birthday is today, and I am rambling because she is sleeping. I probably should go clean something. Anyways, happy Tuesday. Again, not fasting. But not fasting does not mean that prayers are not received by the universe. So, okay. Happy Tuesday. Remember to live life joyfully. I love you. Toodles.